I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What's up, McFamily? I'm Marone.
And I'm Hadley, and we're back with your weekly announcements. Okay.
Do you know what day May 17th is?
I do. May 17th is Mesa Day.
Mesa Club has been working on their device to help fish and wildlife since October.
I heard a rumor that they did really well at the recent Demo Day competition.
The rumor is true, Hadley. They won first place on March 2nd, making this 2 whole years in a row for McDaniel Demo Day wins.
Mesa meets Thursdays after school in room 200. Anyone can join. Mesa gives an opportunity for those interested in STEM and engineering to try it out in a community-based competition setting.
This Wednesday, we are hosting the SATs for all juniors.
Please make sure to charge your school Chromebook and be on time Wednesday morning.
Freshmen have the Poetry Slam and a Curly opportunity.
Sophomores have college visits.
And seniors will have a normal school day.
Thank you all for voting for this year's Rose Festival Princess.
The McDaniel Princess will be announced this Thursday at 2:30 in the library.
Good luck to all the candidates.
Now, your Creed winners for the week.
We have Nathan Tyrus,
Eve Johnson,
Natan Hadju,
and Stephen Colazo.
Thank you for showing our Creed values and being great members of our community.
Check your student email to choose your prize.
And now, off to sports.
And now for your McDaniel Sports.
Hi, I'm Princess,
And I'm Lucy.
and welcome back to McDaniel Sports.
On Tuesday, varsity softball plays Putnam at home at 4:30.
On Wednesday, varsity girls tennis plays West Salem at 4 p.m. and the boys tennis plays West Salem at home at 4:15. And track and field also has a meet at Jefferson.
And on Thursday, varsity baseball versus North Salem at home at 4:30, and varsity softball versus Central at 4 p.m.
And that's it for your McDaniel Sports.
Eure nationalsozialistische Gastfreundschaft.
Hello, McFamily. Welcome back to another McDaniel movie review. Today we're going to be reviewing the Oscar-nominated film The Zone of Interest, written and directed by Jewish and British director Jonathan Glazer. His last film was Under the Skin, which was released not exactly to the day, but a decade ago. We are here with Mr. Miller, U.S. history teacher and podcasting teacher. Is that it?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. 2 U.S. history teachers back to back for mime reviews. Whoa! That's about as silly as it's gonna get, because this is a not very silly movie. It is about the Hess, Hoss or Hess. It's a German last name. They are the family who live directly next to the Auschwitz concentration camp. I found it deeply disturbing. How did you feel about it, Miller?
Yeah, you know, it was weird when I first saw it. You're just kind of watching Nazis live their life.
Yeah.
Like they're having dinner, they're swimming in a pool, they're gardening. I didn't really know what to make of it. And after I watched the movie, I was like, I don't know if I like that one. And then I couldn't stop thinking about it for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like I'm still thinking about it.
It
So it was good, I think. I think it was really good. I don't know if I've ever seen a movie quite like that, because it's literally like you're like spying on a family almost, right? They're just like living their life. And it doesn't have a plot per se. You're just sort of like watching a slice of what they would happen, I guess.
To jump on what Miller said, the way that the film was shot, it's shot in a very, I believe it would be color graded in a very sterile way. It looks like the real world, maybe even more sterile and lifeless in the real world, which I think was a choice from the director to break down the barrier between the audience and the Nazis, as well as the way that the film was shot is that Glazer, so they built the set and then he either just set a camera in front of the family or had a bunch of hidden cameras around the house and just said, go.
There were just cameras hidden sometimes they were attached to the wall. It depends if there were kids. If there were kids, we were hiding cameras in the bushes and in the cupboards, we're just covering them. But basically there was no film gear.
It's one of those movies that kind of made me think, like, you think back in history and like, wow, concentration camps, how could people like live when that was happening?
Yeah.
And they just did. You just kind of come to grips and accept certain things, even if they're evil or atrocities, and it really makes you think about like what things in the world are we just kind of living with and accepting, even though they're really unacceptable.
That's definitely what that's the biggest take home of the movie, is to not sympathize or empathize with the family, but compare yourself and generally society at large to the family and how they live.
All our choices were made to reflect and confront us in the present, not to say, look what they did then, rather look what we do now. Our film shows where dehumanization leads at its worst. It shaped all of our past and present. Right now, we stand here as men who refute their Jewishness and the Holocaust being hijacked by an occupation which has led to conflict for so many innocent people. Whether the victims of October the 7th in Israel or the ongoing attack on Gaza, all are victims of this dehumanization. How do we resist? Alexandra Bistron Kaladziejczak, the girl who glows in the film as she did in life, chose to. I dedicate this to her memory and her resistance.
Where could I see The Zone of Interest?
So there are a few places you can see it. You can buy it on demand on YouTube, Prime Video, and I would assume others. You can also maybe go see it in theaters still by the time this is out. I'm not too sure. If you get the opportunity though, I would 100% recommend it. Seeing it in theaters, it adds a lot to the film because the sound design plays such a large aspect in the film and really drives through the horror of the film. Go see The Zone of Interest. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I love it.
Thank you guys for joining us for this week's announcements. We hope you have a great spring break, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Peace out, McFamily.
Stomach Squid Productions.